So Lavelle, tell us about the antlers.
Well, antler is a very profound phenomenon. This is an antler. This is a small antler. This deer was 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. And deers called rutting, they drop their antler every year. You can see here, it drops off. It wasn't cut. This wasn't a killed deer. This was a deer that let go of its antler. So that the next year they grow horns that have one more antler. And then finally there you'll see a deer with the big racks, they're called. Well, I'm somehow fascinated and thankful for these deer antler. I mean, this is the bone marrow of creation. Our bones are made of this thing called marrow. And deers drop these every year, and I just thought these would be so beautiful for pipes to help us remember what the deer represents in a lot of mythologies where there are deer in these people's lives. Deer is about the gentleness. They're a very gentle creature. And so holding these deer antlers, and with the pipes that you've got here showing to you, you're seeing what transforms from this, and then when it's really weathered and laying down, it goes to this where the mice are eating the antler, the calcium, so they can stay strong through the winter. Now this will be beautiful to have crystals in it and be a handling piece, a holding piece. Mm-hmm. And then they get really refined where they've been sanded by human. So what I'm doing is taking the antler and cutting off sections that would be good for either a necklace or a pipe, a sacred pipe, or buttons, or whatever seems appropriate.
Perhaps or a wand.
And these wands, where I'm taking them and putting crystals from the Himalayas, at 10,000 to 12,000 feet from the Himalayas will be embedded into the crystal, into the antler, with a hole going all the way up so you can feel its transmission with other crystals as it goes up. So this is what these pipes that you're looking at come from. Is a transformation from this deer antler, filed, sanded down, to the shinier, ready to be worked. And when left to be with nature, it becomes this. So it's feeding life all the way along. It's feeding life. Are we feeding life? We're doing our best, and that's why you're here with Suzanne. And I trust that whatever I have to offer you brings peace and understanding more of yourself and grace. So honey in your hearts.